media discussions have formed the basis for the themes presented in this video. Here you can also see graphics created with artificial intelligence techniques. Sharing what we have learned is the driving force of this video. Our greatest hope is that this video finds a meaningful plus for you. Also, this is a speculation about the 2025 Fiat 500 Hybrid, representing a deliberate re-entry into the electrified vehicle world. The 2025 Fiat 500 Hybrid is set to signal a strategic realignment for the legendary Italian city car, prioritizing accessibility and widespread market appeal. Rather of continuing with the present fully electric Fiat Cinquecentesime, this upcoming model will bring back the mild hybrid powertrain that was popular with the previous version of the Fiat 500 until it was discontinued in 2024. The quickness with which Fiat has reacted to changing market conditions and its sophisticated grasp of customer tastes in the rapidly growing electric and hybrid vehicle markets are both highlighted by this choice. The 2025 Fiat 500 Hybrid will not take after its all-electric sister in terms of dedicated electric vehicle architecture. It will instead prudently use an improved and modified version of the platform that underpinned the previous Fiat 500 generation, a chassis that has already demonstrated its capability to accept a Small-IC engine with an additional mild hybrid system. The carefully designed mild hybrid MEV drivetrain is the engine of the 2025 Fiat 500 Hybrid. A small displacement gasoline engine is likely to be a part of this setup, and all signs point to a very efficient *** 1.0 liter *** or a somewhat bigger 1.2 liter engine. The incorporation of a 1.2-liter mild hybrid system is mostly recommended by current and credible sources. The 12-volt belt-integrated starter generator, BSG, is an essential part of this MHEV configuration, providing a small but noticeable electrical help during acceleration. This complex engineering component is crucial. The BSG improves fuel economy and puts less pressure on the internal combustion engine by boosting the power output of the gasoline engine. In addition, the BSG plays a key role in making the engine start and stop system work much more smoothly, which is a great improvement to the driving experience overall and especially at the hectic stop-and-go speeds found in city streets. Please note that this mild hybrid setup cannot drive the car on its own electricity. Its primary purpose is to enhance the performance of the gasoline engine with the help of electrical components. An achievable range of 70 to 100 horsepower is what most people predict for the 2025 Fiat 500 Hybrid's power output. This generation's mild hybrid model's performance specs are fairly similar to these current ones, indicating that efficiency in everyday driving and agile city maneuvering have been prioritized over raw performance. Although the manual transmission was the most common option for the previous generation of the mild hybrid Fiat 500, a new and interesting research suggests that this could change. The new 2025 Fiat 500 Hybrid is expected to come standard with an automatic transmission, according to this report. The vehicle's appeal may be greatly increased if it were to adopt an automatic transmission as standard, especially in areas where people prefer these types of gearboxes for city cars because they make driving in crowded settings much easier. Most people anticipate that the 2025 Fiat 500 Hybrid will keep a close visual relationship to the present fully electric Fiat 500 ES endearing and evergreen retro style. This calculated move to keep the classic style guarantees that the new hybrid model will keep capitalizing on the well-known brand awareness and personal connection that buyers have with the unique design language of the Fiat 500. Nevertheless, some realistic adjustments will be required to incorporate the engine, exhaust system, and fuel tank of an internal combustion engine without a hitch. To make room for these extra mechanical parts, the vehicle's undercarriage may need some adjustments, and there may be minor tweaks to the vehicle's front and back fascias as well. Another expected feature of the 2025 Fiat 500 Hybrid's cabin is the continuation of the model's distinctive and charming retro style. While keeping with the brand's signature style, Fiat will likely upgrade the infotainment system to meet the demands of today's consumers for constant online access and other digital conveniences. A digital instrument cluster, which provides drivers with a more contemporary and adaptable interface to obtain vital vehicle data, is also a real prospect. It is anticipated that all models will come standard with or offer easy access to key connectivity features like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. These features will allow for seamless synchronization with the smartphones for navigation, entertainment, and communication. When it comes to the all-important topic of safety, the 2025 Fiat 500 Hybrid is said to come with a full array of standard safety features. The passenger compartment will be equipped with several airbags that are carefully placed to offer strong protection to occupants in the case of a collision. Also likely to be standard features are an anti-lock braking system e cancelletto 40, ABS e cancelletto 41, and electronic stability control, ESC. The former is designed to keep the car stable and the latter helps drivers avoid losing control in emergency braking situations. Additionally, a variety of state-of-the-art driver assistance systems, ADAS, will probably be offered either as standard features on more expensive trim levels or as additional optional extras. One example of an advanced driver assistance system is lane departure warning, which sounds an alarm if the car strays too far from its lane without the driver's knowledge. Another is automated emergency braking, which can automatically apply the brakes in the case of a frontal accident or even avoid it altogether. Fiat CEO Olivier François has made it clear that keeping prices low and making the Fiat 500 Hybrid accessible to a wide audience is key to the company's market strategy for 2025. It is said that the goal is to keep the new hybrid model's starting price in the European market below €20,000. An important part of Fiat's strategy to make the 500 Hybrid a competitive option in the city car market is to offer it at a lower price point than fully electric vehicles. This will attract customers who value fuel economy and iconic design but can't afford the higher sticker price. The main goal is to make sure that the base models of the 2025 Fiat 500 Hybrid are priced competitively compared to other city cars and mild hybrids in its class. The exact pricing will, of course, depend on the market, the trim level selected, and the optional equipment ordered. It has been formally stated that production would begin in November 2025 at the historically significant Stellantis Mirafiori plant in Turin, Italy, for the 2025 Fiat 500 Hybrid. The formal market debut and the start of consumer sales are anticipated to happen very soon after production begins, probably in late 2025 or early 2026. Industry sources have offered a more precise timeline, speculating that the vehicle might be unveiled to the public and introduced to the market in the second half of 2025. The official presentation could coincide with the start of production in November of the same year. It is generally believed that Fiat's choice to include a gasoline-based mild hybrid powertrain in a vehicle that otherwise shares its basic design language with the all-electric 500e was a market-responsive and pragmatic strategic move. Fiat can reach more customers with this strategy, even if they aren't ready or able to adopt completely electric mobility just yet. With the introduction of a more reasonably priced hybrid option, Fiat hopes to cash in on the lasting appeal and the sentimental value of the legendary Fiat 500 design, all the while meeting the increasing need for affordable, environmentally conscious, and fuel-efficient city transportation options. This model is strategically important for Fiat's future product strategy and its dedication to providing a variety of electrified mobility solutions. Fiat CEO Olivier François has personally described the return of a petrol-powered Fiat 500, although in a technologically advanced mild hybrid form, as a very bright day for the esteemed Italian brand.